Hi YouTube. I'm going to read you an article by a man that works in the oil field industry for 50 plus years and some truths about that. Um, this was just a little meme I liked. Excuse me, that's my emotional support corpse. I thought that was funny if you can see it. But anyway, this article by Chris Lavers, July 26th at 10:26 a.m. Okay, I'm going to kick back here, take a sip of my coffee, read this to you. I will be back to talk to you, but I know a lot of people don't read nowadays and they don't have a lot of time to read, and YouTube videos do make it easier to share information a lot of times. So just hang on, peeps. I'm with you in a minute. Okie doke. Confirmed by oil field worker who's been in the oil field business for 50 plus years and is still in it at 82. A whole lot of truth about gas prices, and to those that say the president doesn't even set the price of gas, pay close attention and maybe read it twice. From a production worker in a refinery on the Gulf of Mexico, you've been lied to by the president and his phony crones. But I want to set the record straight. I am going to tell you the truth, so pay attention. Number one, there is enough recoverable crude oil within the continental U.S. to supply current and projected future demands for 400 plus years. And that's just the oil we know about. It doesn't account for future discoveries. That's a fact. Number two, we do not need to import a single drop of foreign oil. The domestic oil industry can easily meet and even surpass domestic demand. We've done it before and we can do it again. That's a fact. Number three, the domestic oil industry currently cannot satisfy domestic demand due to the oil drilling restrictions imposed by the federal government. That's a fact. The price of everything revolves around oil, and the law of the supply versus dictates the price of oil. Dictates the price of oil. When oil is plentiful, commodities are cheap. When oil is scarce, commodities are more expensive. Right now, domestic oil is sacrifice, and the price of everything is high because of these oil restrictions imposed by the federal government. That's a fact. Number five, we import foreign oil from countries that drill and produce it much cheaper than we are able to because they do not implement all of the environment safeguards that we do. Their methods are far more destructive to the environment than ours. That's a fact. Number six, the federal government leases tracts of land to oil companies so they can explore on it for oil. If enough oil is found during exploration, the company can then apply for a drilling permit, which allows them to drill a well. If no oil is found during exploration, or if the amount is not enough to be profitable, the lease expires without even being drilled on. Leases that are active but not being drilled on does not mean the oil companies are being lazy or that they are trying to keep oil for themselves, etc., etc. It means they've either explored the lease for oil, found nothing, or the oil is not enough to justify drilling for. That's a fact. Number 7, it's not Russia's fault or China's fault or Ukraine or India or Venezuela or Iran or Bangladesh or any other country's fault as to why everything is so expensive right now. It is Joe Biden's fault because he is suppressing the domestic oil industry for political gain. Everything depends on crude oil, but you might not know that if you believe the lies that are being told about the oil and the oil industry. Educate yourself, educate others. And this is copy and pasted, and you can Google every point yourself, and it will come back factual. Did you notice that not once was this referred to as fossil fuel? Because it isn't. So I needed to share that with everybody. Not sure what I'm going to name this, but people need to know. So, um, okay, everybody, it's a confirmed lie. I love you. Thank you for joining me.